Chikorita Rattata challenge.
Means this series is still going on? It's another day, it's another challenge. I really hope that you're not getting bored of this series because I really loved playing with just two Pokemons. It was like an interesting challenge to me, and I usually do not take challenges really well because I usually suck at all of them. So it was really good, really interesting for me, and I just hope that you're enjoying this as much as I am enjoying playing it. Let's head on to this gym. This gym is a steel type gym. So you already know none of my Pokemons actually have any sort of advantage in any move, any which way whatsoever. I was royally screwed. I always do mention in every of these videos that I really hate the Pokemon choices that I've made. So I've decided that I'm not gonna say anything about the Pokemon choices that I've made, and especially how I hate them and I would never choose them. So yeah, in this video I'm totally not gonna do that. But I really hate them and I would never choose them. Yeah. So the Steel Gym. Steel Gym was, I would say, pretty interesting, to be honest. Pretty interesting in the sense that, like, just now, Chikorita barely survived. Like, I didn't think that Chikorita would have survived that attack, and then it was just like it did, and granted it had 1 HP, but it did survive, which did give me the chance to revive Rattata and get all of that assortments done. The thing that I really hated about the Steel Gym was that obviously the number of Magnetrons that was there. Like, why so many Magnetrons? There are many other. Yeah, I can see why so many, because there are not a lot of Steel type Pokemons available. So I can see that, but apart from the fact that there were way too many Magnetrons in this gym, the thing that I hated the most about it was just a minor inconvenience. It was like I would always be down to beating the last Pokemon, and then all hell would break loose. I would be like, hey, I don't need to revive. I don't need to spend a revive and a potion on a Pokemon. I can beat this. Like, this Pokemon is almost more than half of its HP is done. I don't have to revive my Pokemon. I can make sure my Chikorita or my Rattata, which would be the Pokemon in that case, the remaining Pokemon in that case, would be alive, and I don't have to revive it. I can save and I can use that potion later. I can use that revive later. I wouldn't have to spend a lot of money. Yay, and I'm almost done with the Steel Gym. And then no. I wouldn't be done with the Steel Gym. That's the only thing that kind of sucked. It did not take me 20-30 attempts like it did in the previous gyms. The bird gym did take me long. Even the bug type gym took me long. But it took me 4 maybe attempts. Even gym with Miltan, the pretty gym, was easier than this. Obviously the dark gym was hands down the easiest, but this gym, just the fact that I could have had it in 2 attempts and I didn't, because I was just like, hey, I'm gonna save money, I'm running short, sucked, and I didn't like that. That was the most inconvenient thing that happened to me in this gym, and it does seem it wasn't major inconvenience and that I shouldn't be that stuck up about it. But yes, when you can see that you almost had it, you'd almost beaten them, and then just because you wanted to save 1 revive and 1 hyper potion, you have put 5 revives and 10 hyper potions to waste just because you're being so stingy. Well, yeah, that did kind of suck. But Steelix wasn't a really tough Pokemon to beat. Every gym has that one Pokemon in which you're like, oh snap, I am done. I am honestly don't. I cannot even. Steelix is not that Pokemon for me. Even though, like, if you do a comparison, Steelix is probably like 8, 9, 10 feet tall, and my bugs, my weird grass type Pokemon, and my rodent are barely a feet tall. So that was that. But yeah, it did take me like 5 attempts. But I was like really sad about this. Like almost as sad as 20 attempts, but not really sad because it wasn't 20 attempts. But then the feeling that you almost had it, but then you didn't. But it was really fun, honestly.